Morning, everyone. It's Wednesday. I'm making another video. I'm going to keep doing these. It's a little weird talking to a camera, but in this day of social distancing, the added isolation, um, we oftentimes talk about family law matters as some of the most important things that someone goes through. They've got high school graduations, they've got whatever they do after high school, be it college or whatever. Maybe they're getting married, maybe they have their first child. Um, Later on in life, their parents retire, their parents pass away, they have their own retirement. Um, but for some people in there, we have other things such as divorce or major legal concerns regarding establishing custody and so on. These are major life transitions and hallmarks in one's life, and you've trusted us to help you through this. So, in this added age of isolating, I want to make sure that we go the other way, where you have a greater contact with us and a greater sense of being dialed in addition to your regular emails with attorney and paralegal or phone calls. That there's just that much more. Because with more uncertainty in the air, we don't want that permeating over to the uncertainty as to what's going on in your case. Um, if you've been to the website, you've seen that the video I posted the other day was posted there. Um, and the important thing here is that we labeled it our Atticus Family Law COVID-19 Triumph Plan. Um, Triumph being that we are going to overcome this virus, we're going to be able to move on beyond this, and we're going to triumph as a society, as a community, amongst those friends and family that we have. But also, this is also a matter of attitude in regards to your own family law matter. We want to triumph there. We want to secure your objectives. We've gone through the trouble of identifying good cases, good claims, good legal help. We've had strategy sessions. We've set out plans. We know what the objectives are. We want to make sure to maintain that healthy attitude that we're going to triumph in that regard as well. So, attitude's important in this regard. The staff remains very upbeat. We're connected. We're working our own 47-point virus protocol, whatever it is, in regards to our safety measures, our practice measures, making sure that we're still meeting with new clients. That's what Alexander's doing today. Cassie's got a mediation this afternoon. We're continuing with business as usual, just with the tweaks, being a lot of remote working, safety protocols, the things we mentioned in the video regarding limiting contact with others and having scheduled appointments, so on. The one thing that has come up is that the Minnesota Supreme Court has issued a ruling regarding various tiers of priority cases as to what should be continued. So, like in criminal law, the jury trials that are going on, they're continuing. Other in family law, the highest priority cases are orders for protection, and those are continuing to be scheduled. There are some other high priority cases within family law, like if you're scheduled for a custody trial in the coming weeks, that's staying on the books. But otherwise, the Supreme Court specified that for this week and next week, that anything that is medium or low priority gets canceled. So we had, on my calendar, I had three hearings that were scheduled this week that got canceled. You should not be surprised if pretty much if you're not set for trial or it's not an order for protection, that your matter gets continued this week, next week, and it will not surprise me if they continue it again for either another 14 or 21 day period or maybe all of April. I don't know. But it's important for you to psychologically prepare yourself for the fact that if you're waiting on a hearing, that's likely to get continued. What a what that means, though, however, is that, in some of your cases, if you're looking to modify child support and you finally got your child support hearing, there's maybe can be settled in the interim, but chances are you're waiting on your hearing. But other cases like a pretrial and a divorce, that doesn't mean that your divorce has got to be put on hold. There can still be work being done on that to get resolution. some cases like review hearings and pretrials are really just status hearings. They're not decision hearings. You're going to see link at the bottom of this YouTube page in the description notes for some guidelines that were put out by an organization that focuses on family law and child development regarding how to make decisions regarding parenting time during this. Should your children go back over to their other parent's home? Whether maybe you're in the midst of a divorce, so there's no court order, or you're post custody decree and there is a court order that you're obliged to follow. So check that out as it relates to that. And if you've got further questions, shoot us an email, give us a call. Lastly, what can we do to help you? What problems do you have? What hang-ups do you need? Straight information regarding what we know regarding the virus, or is it something more boots on the ground practical? I can think of a client I just recently helped where it was totally not legal help that we did. She simply had to work a couple shifts on a weekend. Her husband was being a jerk. His family was not cooperating. His sister was not cooperating. She had no one to look after the children, and he was looking to squeeze her. And it dawned on me that in the same part of the town that she lived in, there was a former client of mine that did at-home daycare and probably did weekend stuff. I didn't know, and would have been accustomed to helping one of her children who's on the autism spectrum. And I connected the two, and it was a perfect match. It was great. She had a circumstance where she was glad to take him on the weekend, cover the shifts, provide the childcare. That's a small example. Are there other things that can be done? Is there I don't know. But what I do know is that this is a time to come together, extend whatever generosity we can. It's not related to legal work, and you just need a referral or some help or something. There's not going to be a cost to any of that. This is not a time for that. So let us know what, if anything, you need. Otherwise, we remain committed to working your case as far as we can get it, and getting that conclusion that you look forward to. Again, this is Matt Litt with Atticus Family Law. Thank you for letting us be of service. We'll talk to you later.